wrestling fans, welcome to another action-packed episode of WWN Proving Ground. I'm your host, Big Slowhand, and well, things are not starting out to where they're supposed to be. I'm joined here at the broadcast booth by Mr. JJ Blake. And perhaps, JJ, you can fill us in as to what's going on over here in this ring.
Well, it's clear as day that the 8th day is entering the ring to address the people. The people watching WWN, the people here in attendance at WWN, and to address the Floridians that live here in Port Richey.
The 8th day, I have never seen this group before. It's a very interesting looking group with those robes there.
It's a religion.
It's a religion,
yes,
really.
Yes, it is. Yeah, they got their taxes all filed correctly and all that stuff, you know.
Blessed be, oh blessed be to the 8th day, my brothers and sisters. Blessed be to the 8th day, because tonight we're gonna save all of you heathens, all of you disgusting sinners, all of you pigs, all of you men and women who have no faith within your lives. Have some respect, you heathens.
How much more are we going to have to hear of this?
As much as we need to.
A second chance to follow the light of the 8th day, to follow our guidance, and to believe in the 8th day.
Well, we've started out on a holy note here at Proving Ground, but Chungus has made it out to ringside. I'm kind of surprised to say I'm happy to actually see this gentleman enter the ring.
Whoa. Take it easy, guys. Hey, for some religious guys, I've never met 3 people that need to find some peace. Y'all out here screaming and yelling and hollering, and all of these beautiful people right here.
Well, there's a few beautiful people in there.
Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is
You're
it?
new here.
That's Chungus.
And here at WWN Proving Ground, we prove what we got right here in this ring. We don't run our mouths. Alright? Yeah. So, listen, guys, take it easy, alright? Let's go talk this out in the back. You don't have to be so angry, okay? Let's go talk it out, maybe have a beer, okay? Alright? Yeah. Let's calm down, okay?
Yeah, who doesn't want to have a beer? Chungus welcoming the 8th day here to WWN Proving Ground. Now wait a minute, we got ourselves an attack here, a 3-on-1 attack.
He provoked them, all right? They are men of religion, okay? They have a belief system, and this Chungus comes out to the ring to talk about drinking and just laying around and just goofing off.
Chungus was welcoming the 8th day to WWN Proving Ground. You know, we're kind of a loose bunch over here in Port Richey, Florida.
He disrespected them in the process, though. You're forgetting that.
Oh, not far behind is Chungus' partner, Scyther, along with Psycho Dandelion, who clears the ring. Oh, we got ourselves a situation here to start out the show tonight.
So he was welcoming them, and then his friends run in to run them off.
Well, I do believe, you know, when you have a 3-on-1 attack, you got to kind of even the odds.
But why were they there? Why were they already ready to go? That was going to be a sneak attack, obviously. You can't trust these people.
You haven't met Mad Men at work, have you?
Go anywhere. I'm sorry, this ain't gonna work. Not coming to WWN. Just started a whole bunch of chaos. So, the way I see it, there's 3 of you. There's 3 of us. What is any girls need a congregation back out here later tonight? Have ourselves a nice 3-on-3 tag match.
Oh, there's going to be a full welcome there, a 6-man tag team match later tonight on Proving Ground. Are they accepting the challenge? I believe we have a challenge accepted.
I think they will, and I'm excited for this because the 8th day needs to establish who they are and what they're about in this match tonight against these disrespectful heathens, these sinners, these haram people of Florida.
Fans at WWN, Drake Xavier here, and a few weeks ago, I won the Young Lions Cup, and doing so proved I am one of the top talents here at WWN. But proving that you're a top talent doesn't mean you get the respect. And I'm here to get the respect not only from the locker room, but from the fans. And in order to do that, I need to prove myself against another top talent. We have the trust fund kid, Blake Banks, tonight. And Blake, I've heard a great deal about you, but the natural 20 is going to be you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, about to make his way to the ring.
All right, coming down the ring, the trust fund baby himself, Blake Banks. The trust fund kid, I should say.
I was gonna say, that was mad disrespectful.
I respect the car he has outside.
Yeah, exactly. And you're calling him a baby, the trust fund baby? This kid has worked hard for everything he has.
He is the Gucci man, the Versace prince,
Oh, this-
the Don of the Louis Vuitton.
Oh, this could take a while.
Trust fund kid, Blake Banks.
Blake Banks making his return here to Proving Ground. He's been doing very well in the wrestling ring and very, very well in the stock market, as I've been seeing.
Oh yeah, the stock market, the wrestling ring, the Bitcoin, the real estate market, everything.
About to make his way to the ring.
And coming down.
He is the paladin of wrestling.
Your 2023 Young Lions Cup. Why am I being interrupted here by the Trust Fund kid? Your 2023 Young Lions champion, Drake Xavier, in the ring, ready to go one-on-one. And well, JJ Blake, I officially welcome you to the Eagle's Nest here on WWN Proving Ground.
I appreciate this, and I can't wait to get this match underway. So we can see Blake Banks, a trust fund kid.
Young man.
Young man, the trust fund man. Look at that. Look how smart he is. Look how smart. He's quick on the uptake. You know? And that's why he's a trust fund kid, trust fund man. That's why he's rich. Because he pounces on every single opportunity that opens up to him.
Yes, he likes to seize the opportunity, and he sees it right there against Drake Xavier. Xavier, who's been on a roll, almost defeating Jonathan Hudson last week in an incredible classic main event. And Xavier, ever since winning that Young Lions Cup, has had a change of philosophy, really. He's been trying to outdo his opponents in every match in there. But so far, struggling a little bit against Billy Banks.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, you know, that sounds very, very impressive. Okay, he won the cup and he's on the rise, but Blake Banks is no pushover. He's no joke.
No, absolutely. In fact, you know, once I concurred some advice from him, told me that Netflix was a net fraud, and he was correct about that. So I have to give that to him also. Great advice. Oh, big boot by Xavier. Gonna go for the cover.
Yeah, he's staying in it, all right? It's not going to take more than that to take down Blake Banks, all right? The housing market could crash tomorrow, and Blake Banks will still be fine. You think this guy's a chance against him?
Oh, I think he's definitely possibly in over his head against Drake Xavier, but Banks, wily veteran, or becoming one of the wily veterans here in WWN Proving Ground. Great one-loss record. Right now, taking a little bit of a breather, slowing down Drake Xavier, which is a smart maneuver.
Well, no. So the thing that he's doing right now is he's assessing the situation. Okay, he has to get the real estate down because sometimes they'll open themselves up to stuff like that. Yeah, I'm sorry. What's this about Drake again? What's so good about him? What's so smart about him?
Oh, you say stay tuned. Stay tuned. You'll see.
There's not much to see here. We all know what's about to happen. And Blake is about to put him away in the bank. All right.
Banks right now in control. Bash him outside the ring. Having a few messages for the fans on our camera here on the Pro Wrestling Proving Ground, WWN Proving Ground here on the YouTube channel. Banks back in the ring, goes for a right. However, a counter by Xavier. Oh, another right by Xavier. And that's the thing about Drake Xavier is that when he starts getting on a roll, he's going to have a high-flying... Oh!
Exactly. He's going to have a high-flying what?
Very high-impact style.
He's going to have a short drop straight to the ground. Okay? Blake Banks is an amazing athlete. He's great at what he does. He's killing it all over the country right now. You think someone like Drake is going to be a challenge for this man? He has him right where he wants him right now. He's going to take him to sleep, and it's going to be the end of this match.
Well, it could be if he's able to keep that headlock in there cinched on. Xavier right now breathing very heavily. Referee checking in on him. And letting everyone know he is the trust fund kid. Thank you. That's what we have the ring announcer for.
He needs to make sure everybody knows that, though, okay? Like, I mean, is it a crime to make sure everyone knows who you are? No, here's the problem. You're not that significant, are you? Okay, you're not a very large person. You're not the biggest person as Blake Banks. All right, you don't command respect in the ring.
You kidding me? I'm wanted in 7 countries right now. Xavier with a nice forearm right into the corner. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes straight Xavier full force. Oh, crushes him in there. Jacket and all, goes for the cover, does not get the free.
Blake Banks is still in it. He is still in it. You can't take him out that easy. You can't take him out that fast.
Oh, he's a tough wrestler.
Than that. Yeah, of course he's tough. He's tough. He's as strong as the U.S. dollar, right?
Strong as the U.S. dollar.
U.S. dollar, the #1 currency in the world. That's why the Blake Banks on his tights looks exactly like that, the dollar sign.
Xavier right now trying to get him up for the power bomb. Banks comes back in with that left. Oh, and a right kick and a spin kick. He's on fire right now.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Coming off the rope.
Get him. Get that 1, 2, 3. Get the 1, 2, 3.
Nope. Instead gets the 2. Xavier able to get his right shoulder up, and he's still in this match. A great one-on-one bout to start things off here tonight, folks. Now it's up to Banks to see if he's jawing at the crowd. I'm not sure if that's a wise idea.
The people are distracting him right now. The people are sitting there jeering at him. They're dressing him, and they need to respect this man. They need to respect this athlete.
With all due respect, the crowd is allowed to jeer and cheer if they want to.
Keep their mouths shut and watch the action in the ring. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for.
This isn't tennis. I don't know what you're talking about. Xavier picking up Banks. Oh, drives him down. And trust fund kid or not, his savings have been depleted.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner,
I'm still not impressed.
Very competitive match to start things out, but Drake Xavier keeps the hot streak going here on Pro Wrestling.
I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. This is more of a lukewarm streak, all right? All right, you got gotten lucky with Blake Banks just now, but next time he's here, let's see what happens. How about that?
Yeah, Blake, what were your thoughts out there? What happened?
My thoughts? Did you see what happened out there? He cheated. He had his feet on the ropes. He raked me in my eyes. He hit me in my gonads, okay? But you think I cared? You think I cared? Look at me, okay? Look at me. Look at my jacket right here. You see Gucci on one sleeve, you see Louis on another. Look at the hood. You got Fendi and you got Dior. You wanna know why? Because I'm the trust fund kid, baby. Read it and read. Trust fund kid. I got diamonds on my neck and diamonds on my wrist, okay? So you think I care about a little loss to a young lion like Drake Xavier? No. I'm the real young lion. Everybody here knows it. It's me, baby. It's me. I'm him.
Tonight's the night where the K9 Alpha T goes out and dominates the competition. And I, tonight, will establish the hierarchy, where I will crush, kill, and destroy everyone that stands in my way. Now tonight, I go one-on-one with Vale, the so-called awesome. But let me tell you something, awesome doesn't mean anything in the animal kingdom. It's about who's the strongest and who's more likely to survive. And tonight, I'll prove just that.
The following contest is Introducing first, about to make his way to the ring.
One of the most impressive wrestlers right now on the Proving Ground roster, making his way to the ring. Awesome, Adam Vale.
Hailing from Denver, Colorado, he weighs in tonight at 200 pounds. This is Awesome Adam Vale.
And how awesome he is. Look at that, man. Look at that specimen right there. I'm excited already. Are you excited?
I am excited. This has been a very exciting wrestler, though. Sometimes, you know, I know he likes to cut a few corners here and there.
Whoa. What's
Pull the hair,
What's
you
that
know.
supposed to mean?
It just means he sees an opportunity, I guess, if you see it there.
And Adam Vale's opponent, about to make his way to the ring.
And here he comes, K9 Alpha T, fresh off his victory.
Weighing in tonight at 242 pounds, he is the K9 Alpha T.
I was about to say, fresh off his victory of the DOM and the new Port Richey street fight last week. What a feud that has been. And now Alpha T in there trying to prove himself against the likes of Awesome Adam Vale.
A street fight? What? A street fight?
You was not here last week for that street
No,
fight.
I wasn't. What are you talking about here? This means now they're fighting in the streets?
And almost, he's had quite a feud with the DOM that's been taken out to the streets, taken out to the locker room, to all the parts of the Proving Ground Training Center here. And finally, last week in the ring, it was finished. It was finalized, and Alpha T able to get that victory. He's got a tall order tonight, though, against Awesome Adam Vale, I'll tell you that.
It looks like he has no class whatsoever. Awesome looked great coming to the ring. Had a very nice shirt he had on. And then this man comes out here just looking like...
He's not there for the class. He's there as K9 Alpha T. He's more like a breed, you know. Very tough breed.
I'm seeing that right now.
Right now, taking the match to Awesome Adam Vale. Adam Vale, who a few weeks ago almost won the Florida Heritage Championship over Sideshow. And right now, he's just kind of like, the thing about Adam Vale, you gotta be careful. He's very smart, very cunning in that ring. Alpha T, he will go at you full force, full throttle.
Reckless like a bear, reckless like a charging bull. Yeah, exactly.
Reckless like an alpha dog.
And then he caught his prey, and what is he doing? He's just yanking him back and forth like he has no brain, he has no IQ. But Awesome, my man Awesome Adam Vale is about to show us just how smart he is and just how awesome he is.
If he can stay away from this bear hug, Alpha T's got that cinched in very well. Also ducked under one of the elbows of Adam Vale, who is, of course, one of the most impressive wrestlers when it comes to using knees and elbows.
Yeah, he's still in it. And he's right now. He's chipping away at him, elbow by elbow. And now he has to go once up. We're going to see Alpha T get put down like a rabid dog. And I'm here for it.
Right now, like him.
Take him to the pound.
Oh, that was certainly awesome. Adam Vale right now having his sights set, we would say, on the top of the Proving Ground ladder. He wants some gold, and he wants it soon. Going for the cover on the K9.
And he deserves it, because if you look at how he's expertly and intelligently picking them apart and keeping them straight on the ground. Because you don't want to let this guy get up, because he's rabid, he's out of control. You got to call animal control to get this guy back under control. So I like what Adam's doing right now. I think he's doing just fine.
Keeping him down on the ground, trying to take the air out of his body is Adam Vale. I'm not sure we have animal control here in Port Richey, Florida. I will have to check on that. I've never seen one of those trucks around here.
Something was up when I got down here. I was looking around at the area, and it was just all these trailer parks and all these Florida men and Florida women everywhere. I don't feel safe down here.
Oh, you're fine down here. You're with Vic Slowhand. You're perfect. Adam Vale trying to keep that move on him. Alpha T get him off, though.
Yes, go low. They go high, you go low, baby. I love it.
He definitely can put the moves together, Awesome Adam Vale. And right now, K9 Alpha T is in a lot of trouble. He needs to get through the doldrums and try to get back into this match.
No, he doesn't. He's right where he belongs. He's right where he needs to be. Oh!
Look at, he's got him up now. He's got him up. He's set him down for the no.
Yeah, that's my man. He almost got himself. How close he got this now? You see how close that was?
Almost got him down with that power bomb, but Vail able to shift his weight and now back into that chancery. Just cinching that in. That is very impressive in here. Alpha T, even though he's able to get back up to a vertical base, you can tell in his face he is hurting right now. Thanks to Adam Vail. Alpha T coming off the big shoulder block, though. I'm starting to feel the tide of this match turning, Jay.
Oh, that's the only thing he knows how to do is just swing really hard, jump really far. I'm not impressed right now.
Well, it's one of a lot of matches. Oh, no, Lou does press. And then...
Try to bite him? Did he try to bite him?
I don't know if he tried to bite him or not. He just kind of got caught instinctively there, but he picks up the awesome big thump. Goes for the cover, and this could be it right here. No.
No, it's gonna take a lot more than a big thump to take down awesome Adam Vail. I don't know what are you doing over there, man? Are you drinking right now?
I am not drinking.
I think you're drunk.
Right now, K9 Alpha T taking him up, putting him in the rack. He's trying to make Adam Vail tap, trying to make him submit.
He's not gonna tap. Adam Vail's not gonna tap.
I've never seen Adam Vail tap.
There we go. But Alpha's about to go to sleep. He's about to go night-night.
Well, both guys right now just throwing everything at each other but the kitchen sink. Adam Vail going in.
There we go. He pulled the tights on that. I'm sorry, what? He pulled what? He pulled a fast one on him.
Well, the ref may have not seen it, but yes, awesome Adam Vail did pull a fast one. And he is continuing to rise on the ladder here, Proving Ground. Big thing set for awesome Adam Vail.
Alpha T, get your busted ass out of my training center! See, if you didn't think that awesome Adam Vail was awesome right there, I'll just wait to see what's to come.
I took a week off last week to gather my thoughts because what Hadar did. Low blowing me. But it's alright because I found a new, slightly better Hadar. That's right. That's right.
I guess. Is that me? Is that me? Am I slightly?
That's you. Come here.
Okay.
I think this is the moment where I speak Hebrew or something like that. Yeah, so.
Anyway.
Tonight we're facing the crazy bastards.
Absolutely, and you know what? We've got lots of history.
Again.
Oh, wait.
Again.
Do we have the history, or do we?
We're even better together. Yeah, we have the history.
We have the history.
So many times, it's ridiculous. I'm getting tired of them. What insane asylum did they escape from? Mental problem.
You want to know something? I honestly think that they're mentally unstable. And if you want to be quite honest with you, the only thing they have on us is this.
But you know what we got on them? That we're even better together. Ba 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 ba.
The following is a tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, about to make their way to the ring.
Making their way to the ring, the group of Even Better Together, which has been compared to Better Together,
but they're even better.
Better Together, they are Cyrus and Andrew, the new original Even Better Together.
And last week, they might have not even been better. They might have been even better than the Better Together because they won a three-way tag match over the Crazy Bastards and RB Unique. it does look a bit weird to not seeing better together in the ring.
But they're even better.
And even better together's opponents about to make their way to the ring.
And to these two gentlemen coming down the ring, actually three if you include Uncle Dup. It doesn't matter if it's better together or even better together or even better together.
They weigh in at a combined weight of 397 pounds. Hailing direct from the asylum, they are the Loose Screw, who Richard Mills, Insane, John Strange, they are the Crazy
I'm sorry, is there a mental hospital nearby that we should be contacting right now, or?
Yeah, these guys kind of come out on furlough on Friday nights here on Proving Ground, and they do a lot of destruction in that ring.
Whoa. Here in Florida, they let them out on Fridays?
Yeah, why not?
What do you mean, why not? Look at that guy. Look at that.
That is Insane John Strange. He's an acquired taste.
Wait, that's who?
Christian Mills and Insane John Strange.
Insane John Strange.
Insane, as in like that song Insane in the Membrane. Say, would that be Cypress Hill? I'm not dating myself. We're getting ready for this match. JJ, you look a little shocked over here.
Yes, my mouth is hanging open. It has been hanging open because I'm trying to figure out why you people down here let the inmates out of the asylum. Let them run it. Don't let them out of it.
Well, because if you let them out, if you don't let them out, they're going to go insane. I mean, that's the whole point of the insane.
They're already insane. Okay.
I mean, you got to let them blow some steam. And right now, some steam.
Like, there's no sane man would do that. He's going to get dizzy. No sane man would just sit there and go, oh, let me just swing this guy around.
New Ori getting very dizzy out there. Slightly improved Hadar being dropped down toe hold. These guys come up with so many different moves every week. It's crazy. Big drop kick by Mills. You're still a little confused about the Insane Asylum.
Because I'm trying to figure out where the orderlies are at right now. Why the orderlies not? What? You're letting two insane people just assault these competitors in the ring.
Well, they're being chaperoned at ringside by Uncle Dup. He's got it all under control. He makes sure that gets back in before Saturday at midnight. Almost have 3 there.
What is Doc's qualifications?
Well, he's an uncle, so it helps, you know, and he drives a car. So that helps out.
I gotta get out.
Right now, New Ori tagging in slightly improved Hadar.
Slightly? That's a big improvement. I love this improvement.
He is an agile athlete. Both guys right now into the corner. I just can only imagine what Better Together must be thinking watching this all the way halfway around the world right here on YouTube, just like you fans are watching Proving Ground here on YouTube. Another elbow and collar. Of course, some folks would know slightly improved Hadar as Zacchaeus. Sometimes they get the name wrong.
Look, man, I don't want any part of this. I don't feel safe up here.
You're safe with me, no worries.
Oh, those are your friends?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are cool?
I have lots of friends, but many of them I cannot name. Christian Mills right now trying to go into the corner. Is he trying to monkey flip? Yes, he succeeds in doing so. Great monkey flip by Christian Mills. Tonight could be a big win for Crazy Bastards. Oh, another one. You should see how they train.
No, I shouldn't. I don't want to see anything about their training. I don't want to see anything about these people because they should be locked up, getting the treatment and care that they need. And you got them in here with...
They're getting care. They're getting care from Saturday all the way to Friday afternoons.
No. You have two perfectly great athletes in there. They're even better than the previous athletes. And they're having to deal with this. This is like a workplace claim right here. Yeah, they can sue you. You know they can sue you, right?
Are you saying that somebody from OSHA is going to come down here to ringside?
I would bring them down here. I would, if it was
you
me,
would bring them down here and ruin this show.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
You're not going to put me in there with 2 crazy people, all right, that escaped from the asylum just to come out and have a free pass on the town.
Unbelievable. Falcon Arrow by New Ori almost gets to 3. I gotta tell you, the old Ori would have never worn a cowboy hat. Now Uncle Duck trying to get the Port Richey faithful and back into this match. Mills bouncing off the ropes. Oh, big clothesline.
There we go. These men are fighting for their life right now. Even Better is fighting for their life right now. Do you see that? I don't see how you're so excited about this.
Well, that's the thing about competition here in Proving Ground. Everyone's almost fighting for their lives, especially against a team like the Crazy Bastards.
You're not hearing me, man. That's not.
I'm hearing you, but I'm not listening. That's the problem.
You are infuriating. You know that? You're making me really upset right now.
I do that to people sometimes.
There's a difference between like fighting for your proverbial life, like your career, and like you might not make it home tonight because these sides, there could be blades in their hair, there could be needles, they could have a machete in their pants. Like there's all kinds of things. And then Uncle outside, look at how shady he looks.
He looks fine. He looks a little bit like Uncle Buck. I mean, who couldn't trust Uncle Buck, right?
I don't trust Uncle Buck.
Oh, right now, big enziguri by Christian Mills. He was trying to make the tag over to Insane John Strange. New Warrior, though, was able to cut him off. This could be the key to the match. Another big enziguri. And there he is, tagged in there, Insane John Strange. And yes, even better together is in a lot of danger right now. Both guys duck under, a duck under with them. Oh, look at that drop kick by Christian Mills.
Insane. I would never let nobody throw me like that.
Now, New Ori going off the ropes, going to try to go for a Hurricanrana, but that gets stopped by Insane John Strange. Spins him around in that Liger Bomb, goes for the cover, but does not get the 3. And this match is starting to break down.
Yeah, the ref needs to go. No, the ref doesn't need to get control. Somebody from the local mental hospital needs to come in here and get control, and then call the SWAT team to get out even better safely. That's what it means. This is a hostage situation. It's about to be a hostage situation, I swear.
Well, it could be, unless, of course, Crazy Bastards get that 3 count. Then they'll be happy for that. But right now, all 4 guys seem to be on 4 opposite corners. We have a top rope battle, ladies and gentlemen. A top rope war right here on Proving Ground.
This is.
And here come the chops. Now Uncle Dub's on the ringside.
He needs to get.
I think the momentum just sent everybody down.
Uncle belongs. He's supposed to be the mental hospital too, because you said he's Uncle, so I thought maybe he was a chaperone. He's not a chaperone, is he?
Well, he's an uncle and a chaperone. He's not in a technical state sense.
He grabbed the chaperone badge. He stole it, didn't he?
I can neither confirm nor deny how we got the chaperone pass. All 4 guys right now down, hurting in very
sensitive places right now.
Yes,
this is disqualification immediately. And the thing is, WWN is hating on Even Better because they see the Even Better improve. Okay, Even Better together improve with this new version, this new update, and they are punishing them by refusing to disqualify these crazy loons and getting the proper authorities to take them back to where they belong.
Well, right now we got a chair at ringside. But wow, Zacharias had the chair. Big move there by Crazy Bastards. And St. John Strange takes him out. We got the cover and we got a 3.
I would have got more than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the Crazy Bastards!
The Asylum will be jumping tonight as the Crazy Bastards rack up another win right here on Proving Ground.
That was disgusting. These performers are not safe. This place is not safe. WWN is not safe. I'm gonna be texting my lawyer here in a second. Just
put that thing down.
I'm texting. No, get away from me. Get away.
Oh yeah! Right in the waffles. What are you laughing about? Oh, come on, guys, you won. How would you like it if someone hit you in your cojones? Come on.
WWN Proving Ground. The wind has come forth to me, summoning me to Florida, where I face a man, Rafael Delgado,
and the Set Incorporated. Raphael, I watched you, I witnessed you and your gang high above the Sky Temple, and I'm disgusted by all the heinous acts that you have caused, all the numbers games, all the cheats. I, the Winged Dragon, Dustin Wynn, and better than that, a man of honor, drive, and skill, shall not be swayed from your dirty tactics. As long as I have the people of Florida behind me and the wind to keep me fighting, may the wind guide my fist!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, about to make his way to the ring.
And JJ, you ready for our next big matchup here on Proving Ground? We got Rafael Delgado of the Set Incorporated, along with the lovely, yet sometimes interfering Catalina Perez.
I'm still trying to recover from the last match.
Coming from the Bronx, New York, weighing in tonight at 247 pounds, he is accompanied to the ring by Catalina Perez. He is the Dominican powerhouse representing Set Incorporated,
I like this. Raphael. Beautiful Catalina. I'm loving this.
Well, she is very beautiful, Raphael. You say the enforcer of the Set Incorporated.
You see her Timbs?
Huh?
Hold on a second. You see her Timbs? You see the boots she got on? It's clean. If you from New York City, you gotta have them clean
and the
boots.
Dominican powerhouse's opponent about to make his way to the ring.
I'm getting excited. We got ourselves a debut coming here at Proving Ground. I'll let my ring announcer just do his job.
Coming from the Star Temple, he weighs in tonight at 206 pounds. He is the Wind Dragon, Dustin Wynn.
Dustin Wynn, the Wind Dragon from the Sky Temple. And I think he's going to give Delgado quite a battle here in this one-on-one matchup.
Wait. Where's he from?
The Sky Temple.
Oh my God. What is with Florida and these crazy people?
I don't know if the Sky Temple is really in Port Richey, Florida. I think it's from a more perhaps far away place, but you know, I haven't been to all parts of Pasco County, so there could be a Sky Temple out there.
So he's an airbender.
Per se, maybe he might know all the other, you know, he might know some water and fire too.
No, they call him the Wind Dragon, so apparently he bends air or something.
Well, he's going to have to show some of that tonight against Rafael Delgado. And Delgado.
Yes, he's from New York. You know what I'm saying? New York Kung Fu's a thing. So he about to get it.
So he's going to do a little Bruce Leroy, you might say.
Because you got to survive. When you're on those subways and stuff, you got those homeless people harassing you for money and throwing trash at you, peeing on you, and stuff like that. In New York City, man, you got to be tough.
Well, so far, Wynn able to work on that left arm.
Well, he ain't never fought no homeless man that knows Kung Fu. So, you know, give him a second. Give Rafael a second.
Well, Delgado taking a step back, kind of reassessing the situation here.
Yeah, because sometimes you got to, like, you know, go up a couple seats and, like, you know, get some space between you on the bus anyway. Because on the bus you got rows of seats and stuff like that. So you about to give him that New York drop kick in a second and watch.
You know, I've never seen that in any of the buses down here in Port Richey, Florida.
Don't have buses. Y'all got RVs and old people.
Well, looks like we're going to have a test of strength. No, Delgado just goes right for the knee to the
Wind
guts.
Dragon's honor has been betrayed.
And then just knocking his poor guy. I don't know if he wants to take it to the ropes, though. That might be a dangerous situation. Wynn now with the chops. Delgado bouncing off the ropes. Leapfrog.
What just happened? Is he using some...
Oh, that was very nice. Using Delgado's power against him. Look at that cartwheel. Beautiful basement
Hold
drop.
on, this is a wrestling match. This is professional wrestling. He's doing kung fu. He's doing some sort of a praying mantis stance, Shang-Chi fu. I don't appreciate this.
I saw a basement drop kick in there, which last I checked was a professional wrestling move.
What was everything else? You can't even say it, can you? You don't even know.
It was going so fast. I don't think even Rafael Delgado would have known. But Delgado is back in control right now, using the forearm shivers, using that shoulder in the corner. Very devastating.
Yeah, he's keeping him pinned down, trying to keep control of him. And right now, I mean, my man just needs to go. There you go. I was just about to say, right to the face, man.
He's going to get a little bit of a warning from the ref on that one.
He's rearranged his face. For what? What'd he do? He got his fist taped up, you know. Everything looks nice. Above board.
Right now, Wins needs to be careful. He's right in that danger zone. Catalina Perez, sometimes she's known to throw a chokehold or so on her for the set incorporated. Win fighting back though. That's the only problem though. We just can't seem to get all the moves together against Delgado. The power of Delgado is very strong.
That's the hobo toss, bro.
The hobo toss.
The hobo toss. Yeah, when they mess with you in front of your house, he's got to toss him off your steps. Yeah, that's that New York stuff right there, man.
Well, you learn something new every week, folks.
Yeah, with the hobo toss, bro. I love it.
And now Delgado's setting up what looks to be, was a vertical suplex. Now he has him all the way up there. Oh!
The hoboplex. What part of New York is this man from? He got to be from Queens. Is it Queens?
I believe it might be.
Queens, the Bronx. It's the Bronx.
It's the Bronx.
The way her boots go, Catalina's boots. Yeah, that's that Bronx stuff right there, man. I love this.
Win right now struggling in the corner. Delgado.
Yeah, it's a breeze. They ain't Win, it's a breeze right now.
Yeah, like the breeze goes in, goes for the cover. Almost gets a 3 on Delgado.
Oh, come on.
Rolls out again. He's got the speed in this match. Oh, but
that's closed fist. That's closed fist. You can't do.
I don't know they were going so fast. I couldn't see if they were closed or open.
He did more than 2. That's a disqualification.
Well, referee lets it go. There's an elbow drop kick by Delgado.
He knocked your shoe off. Yo, throw it, bro. Throw the telephone lines, baby. Come on. Toss it.
No, now he's got the shoe. Oh, that in itself could be a disqualification.
Yeah, welcome to New York City.
Delgado goes for the arrogant cover, but does not get the 3.
No, man. When you're up in New York City, you want to lay on the ground. You just got, you lay on top of somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Is that how they do that up in New York City?
Yeah. You trying to pin them down? You just lay on top. Eat your slice of pizza.
Puts him in that chin lock, putting his body weight on Win.
Yeah, Win is trying to struggle, but he ain't gonna get out of it, man. He got that grip. He has that Statue of Liberty grip on him right now.
Yeah, but he's got his knees underneath him, so he could possibly lift Delgado up.
Yeah, Delgado got to put that weight down if he wants to keep him down there.
In fact, he's breaking the hold.
Well, he's using a foreign object right now. He's using the wind to separate his fist. You don't see that?
The wind is not a foreign object.
The wind is a foreign. Air is a foreign object if you use it offensively.
I think the air is known as a worldly object, but great strength by Win, able to get out of that. And now he uses his speed with another kick.
Here he goes again with his kung fu crap.
The back elbow. Delgado coming at him, but ducks under. Win with a big shot right there. And now Delgado is starting to stagger in this match. Gets him with the enziguri there. Misses the first time. Now can he get Delgado over and get the cover? Oh.
No, of course he can't. He's lost his other shoe. This guy's wrestling barefoot now.
Well, he's going to go sock foot. It won't be the first time a wrestler went sock foot or barefoot. And now, wait a minute. We got Catalina Perez up at their apron. Not sure what she's doing up there.
She's checking on her man right now. She's checking on her man. That's what she's doing.
Well, she can check on her man down at the ring.
She's probably making fun of his shoes, too.
Well, that's giving Delgado the opening that he needs right now, setting everything up. Oh! Drives Win into the canvas, and this probably is it.
Here we go. My man taking a W back to New York.
Well, a little interference by Catalina Perez, but that gives the opportunity for Rafael Delgado, and he gets a big win here on Proving Ground tonight.
Yeah. Jay-Z, Beyonce singing to this man when he come back with that W.
Oh, please don't sing.
Shut up. You're a hater. You're nothing but a hater. All right, you over here sitting for this guy without no shoes on, walking around like a bum, a New York bum. They don't got no shoes on. He don't got no shoes on. He beat the brakes off him like a New York City hobo bum, walking around with a trash can full of cans, shoes, clothing, tents, and pillows.
The following contest is a 5-way fray where elimination is by pinfall or being thrown off the top rope and both feet hitting the ground. And now, introducing the participants.
The purple guys, I don't like them. I don't like the purple guys already.
You don't like the purple guys?
I don't like the purple guys.
I see we got Benji Neptune there. Oh, no, not Benji. Actually, that's not Benji. Look, reminds me of Benji.
You got Danny King in the cardigan. You got Casey Kareem in the do-rag. You got Just Nick, the taller bald one.
Say, we are going to have ourselves a wild match in this situation. We got 3 debuts in here tonight for Proving Ground, and we got Little J, Damon Gemini in there, who's been here week after week. And looks like Little J wants a piece.
He going for the biggest man. I respect that.
Right now we got a little crisscross. We got some stoppage.
Played him like a puppet.
He did. Being by Little J, he is, he calls himself the Little Legend, one of the strongest people on this roster here in Proving Ground. And he is proving that right now. And that's Just J. Oh, he's going up too. And this is becoming the Little J Showcase.
Yeah. Did he just dispatch everybody in the ring?
Big boot, though.
It wasn't that big of a boot. Like a medium-sized boot.
That's big enough, and right now, looks like we're going to have a little tag team action going on. And even though it's a fray rules, eliminations by pinfall are thrown over the top rope. And it looks like we're going to try to get a pinfall here to start things out. And we do have a 3 count. So a hot start by Little J, but things did not go well there. And now we're down to 4 men.
I say this guy's in the purple a little bit more. They got some attitude. They got some spunk on them.
Well, they definitely need to in a match like this. And they're also kind of working together as a cohesive unit, which will increase their odds at least down to the final 2. Now Gemini going to be ripped off the ropes. Duck under.
Wow. So Danny King threw it so hard that he fell down, and then Casey Kareem just made the other guy scream. I like it.
Hey, that was vicious and beautiful at the same time. And now they're done with Gemini, they're going back over to the other side of the ring. This isn't a tag team match. That's the only problem with that situation.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to win. You know what I'm saying? The dream team in there is trying to make sure they win. They probably don't even care.
Big elbow right there. Another big boot. Big headbutt.
Wait, you can't use that head like that. You're using that like a weapon.
In this match you can. Oh! Vicious lariat. Another vicious lariat. Big knee. I think our tag team might be coming to an end here on this fray. Yes, I want to see something crazy.
I'm sick of crazy. I'm done with crazy for tonight.
Oh, we're just getting started with crazy because that was a beautiful moonsault. Goes for the cover. Oh. But it helps to have
that big old dome. That big old dome with it. Knocked him right upside his head. I love it.
Back up into the fireman's carry. And And this is part of the match, folks. You can go over the top rope and be eliminated if you're not careful. Unfortunately, was not careful.
Watch out, Cam, watch out. See, he's over there doing too much.
Well, technically, this is a 5-way fray, but you could call this a handicap match right now. Gemini in a lot of trouble.
Handicap whooping for sure. I love it.
You got little shades of a potential heart attack.
Yeah, see.
And goes for the cover, and this inevitably could be 3. No, Gemini able to kick out. We are down to 3 people. Well, 2-on-1, basically. Damien,
hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
You can't count Damien Gemini out. I've seen him go up against all types of wrestlers, small and big. This guy has a lot of heart inside him.
He's not impressing me right now. He's been getting clapped this whole entire time.
Yeah, by 2 guys.
Yeah. Well, maybe next time he'll bring a friend with him. Make more friends in the locker room, kid.
Well, it is wise advice. I have to give you that, JJ. Oh!
What? That's all right. That's all right. KC Kareem got it. KC Kareem.
Well, Kareem right now trying to set him up for that superplex. But Gemini holding on to that rope for dear life. We're down to 1-on-1 here in this 5.
KC Kareem's the man with a dream. He's going to make him scream right after he gets back up.
One half of the Puerto Rican Hound Dogs. Damien Gemini biting a little bit. Gets off the rope. Beautiful frog splash. Goes for the cover. And he gets the 3.
That's how they blow.
The odds were certainly against Damien Gemini, but he overcame it tonight and won this fray.
I just don't know how you blow a lead like that. I mean, they had everything. They had everything working for them. The Dream Team had everything working for them, and they dropped the ball. I don't like those guys no more. I don't like them no more.
Well, there is your winner, Damien Gemini, right here on Proving Ground.
And he got lucky. Damien got lucky. If they just yeeted him one more time, it would have been over.
Is a 6-man tag team contest scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, about to make their way to the ring.
So we're back here, wrestling fans, for some more Proving Ground. And you know, JJ, I'm going to need your help here since the 8th Day didn't bother giving me any promo package or any names, but they just kind of came in and just stole the show. Perhaps you might have some information.
Right now, be quiet. It's worship right now.
It's worship.
It's worship. Okay, you ever been to church before?
From the Holy Land on the 8th day, where complying away of 880 pounds, they are Brother Tracy and Holy Roger North. This is the 8th Day.
Father Ode, Brother Tracy, and what was that third?
Brother Roger.
Brother Roger.
Brother Tracy.
Brother Tracy.
And the man in the blue, Father O'Day.
Father O'Day.
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 You're disrespectful.
I did not mean to be disrespectful. Again, it would have helped to have a promo pack.
Praise be the 8th Day.
Even at church services, you know, they have a little program, let you know what hymns you're going to sing.
About to make their way to the ring with one God.
And these gentlemen, though they are not in an insane asylum, they're pretty close to it.
Nah, man. They're the working men. They're bums. They sit around and drink alcohol.
Coming straight from the quarry, the madmen at work, teaming up with Psycho Dan Lyden and his manager Gunther, as you see in his right hand, giving him advice every week. And again, this match has come about because of what happened started tonight with the attack by the 8th Day on Chungus. and we got ourselves a six-man match.
They were defending themselves. They saw an attack was incoming, it was imminent, and they leapt into action.
They were invited to a beer.
Father O'Day prayed on it, and the 8th day told him to attack.
Oh, Father O'Day prayed all right.
Father O'Day's a prophet. He's a prophet. See? He fights in the name of the 8th day. He's fighting these heathens. All right? The men at work look like they're men unemployed. And I don't know the other guy with the long beard, Mr. who's that?
That is Psycho Dan Leiden.
I didn't know that they had a friend.
They have a few friends, and they're a little unrefined, you might say, but they're
unemployed men at the trailer park is what I'm getting at. Okay? They got another one. The last time the 8th day fought these men, okay, they taught them a lesson in humility, they taught them a lesson in respect, and they taught them the values of the 8th day.
The 8th day.
The 8th day.
Do you have a track for this so I could read it or something like that?
You can read?
Yes, I can read very well.
Okay, yeah, I know that was education system.
I can even call a wrestling move or two sometimes.
Okay, well, my apologies. The point I'm getting at is the men not at work, the unemployed-looking men who just want to sit around and drink. And we're hard-working men. They're not hard-working anything. All right, they're bums. They're long-haired bums. They need to cut their hair, get real jobs, and stop trying to come out here and have fun all the time. Let's have fun. Yay! We want to have fun.
Well, right now it looks like they're about to have some fun at the expense of the 8th day. They thought that they were converted. No! Oh! What tag team synergy right now we got going on?
No, that's not.
And the 8th day is going to have to take a sabbatical as they both the brothers go over the ring and standing tall in the ring right now. Madman at work, Psycho Dan Leiden and Gunther. And
wait, what is that thing they're holding?
That is Dan Leiden's manager, Gunther.
That's their manager?
He's one of the smartest managers at Proving Ground. Leiden right now going to the top rope. What is he planning on doing? Oh, a leap of faith onto the 8th day.
Where does he live? He's from the mental asylum, ain't he?
Actually, it's technically not been. He might have had a weekend home.
I'm seeing a theme here. Oh, he's on psychiatric hold for 72 hours, huh?
Oh, way back in the day. He's doing fine now.
Man, dude, I cannot wait to get out of here. There, Brother Roger, come on, Brother Roger.
Right now, Father trying to hold on to his foot. And this is going to be a very hard match to get control of. These guys known each other for all of 5 minutes, and already we have a war over here.
There's a war going on, okay? What you see, well, maybe a holy war. Maybe it is a holy war. Maybe you are correct. There is a war because they're fighting these heathens. They're fighting these scarlets, these harlequins. They're fighting these heretics.
Oh, you're just coming out with the labels, aren't you?
These people are heretics. That's
These
right.
guys are salt of the earth. They're the meat.
The salt of the earth is Brother Tracy, Brother Roger, and Father O'Day.
I don't know the salt of the earth wearing clothes like that.
Wearing clothes like what? Wait. So who's the salt of the earth?
Right there, Madman at work and Psycho Dan Leiden.
Do you see how they're dressed? And you're saying that the 8th day do not look like salt of the earth? Salted men of the earth?
They look like those clothes.
He's praying.
Those clothes kind of look like, you know, they've been one donation too many, perhaps. They got a little messed up on the. Yes, Psycho would do that sometimes. Right now, the Father is in control of Psycho Dan Leiden. Psycho trying to get some good information, good advice from Gunther. I mean, have you ever talked to Gunther? He's a very savant type wrestling mind.
Is that the tall one with the beard?
No, that's the manager. That's the manager in the corner.
What? The doll?
No, that's not a doll. That's Gunther. It's the manager in the corner.
I thought you misspoke earlier. You're talking about that raccoon that belongs in the trash can.
Oh, that raccoon gives out great advice. Almost a 3 count for the 8th day. The 8th day, their first match here in Proving Ground. It could very well be successful.
Brother Roger handles the finances. Did you know that?
I'm sorry?
All the tithings.
He handles the kind of the finances of the operation.
He's not the enforcer. He's a strong man, though. All right. And whenever you see Brother Roger get in the ring, you should just get your wallet out, get a couple dollars if you have money, or Venmo or Cash App and donate and thank him for being present in your sinning ways.
That was a very glorified attempt at a pin. I gotta tell you, Brother Roger definitely knows how to dish out the punishment. Dan Lyon has been isolated in that ring for a long, long time.
These are men of faith. Of course they're going to be isolated because he's surrounded by strong pillars of the AJ. It's impossible. It's going to be impossible for him to get away, and he shouldn't get away because he is a heathen, and he needs to be punished and dealt with accordingly.
Lyon right now, favoring his knee, favoring a lot of parts of his body. The cover gets out. You see if Lydon can try to listen to the advice of Gunther at ringside, try to listen to the encouragement of Madman at work, try to listen to the fans here at Port Richey, Florida to get back in this six-man tag team match. There's a chance going on.
I have a real big problem with these people down here clapping and cheering for these men unemployed alcoholics. I have a real big problem with that. That shows the kind of people are down here in Port Richey, Florida. I would never move here.
Madmen at work aren't employed.
Unemployed. They're unemployed.
They work at the quarry. It's close.
You said men at work. They're not working. What are they working? What are they working at? They don't like to have jobs. They don't like to have banking accounts, checking accounts, pay bills.
Right now over the top rope. Duck under big shoulder block.
And now he's assaulting the 8th day. They're not even in the match.
He's using some great wrestling maneuvers. It almost gets the 3 count, but he needs to get in the corner for the tag.
Punish him. Punish him, Brother Tracy.
Brother Tracy looks like the powerhouse of the crew.
He is a powerhouse. And when he gets his way, he's going to give him eternal damnation.
Beautiful move there by Brother Tracy.
As he thanks the 8th day for that power.
Going for the cover in the 8th day right now, looking very successful in their debut.
Look how strong they are. Do you notice that when they start praying for power, Brother Tracy gets this ungodly amount of strength, and he's able to endure feats that no normal man can endure. Do you notice that?
I noticed in the match he has a lot of power. I really haven't paid attention to the rest of what you were saying there.
You are haram. You are haram. You know what haram means?
No, I do not know what haram means.
Look it up. You are haram.
Well, I thank you very much. Father O'Day goes for the cover, almost gets the 3. Father O'Day, the ringleader here of the 8th day. And right now working on the left arm of Psycho Dan Lydon, who has been in that ring for at least 5 minutes. He has been getting beat down by the 8th day, and he needs to get that tag desperately. Going for it there, he's inches away, just mere inches away from tagging. Another right shot, and another one. And Father O'Day, though, smartly whips him into the ropes and gets the knee into the stomach. Looking for a bulldog, but unable to make it. Double clothesline, and both men are shooken up.
They need to be quiet. They're praying. They need to pray. They're going to pray. They're going to pray.
They're going to have a hard time praying right now because Madman at work has got this crowd worked into a frenzy. Can the Psycho Man get over to the corner and make the tag? Gunther is yelling out there. Gunther is insanely... He's animated right now. I've never seen that man.
Whoa. Who is animated?
Gunther in the corner right now, screaming for Psycho Dan to get that tag.
This is crazy as those sinners down there.
And we got to tag the Scyther and attack the Brother Tracy. Brother Roger going down. The father goes down.
Bumbling giant stumbling all around the ring. He's a danger to everyone in that ring. This needs to be ended right now. This is a miss.
And here we go. The locomotive known as Chungus taking out all the 8th day.
The ref should be counting right now. There's too many people in the ring right now. The ref's not doing his job. He needs to get him off those top ropes.
Chungus,
it's a dangerous situation.
He's going to the heavens right now. Off the heavens on the 8th day. Unbelievable. Goes for the cover. No. Oh, that was a miracle seeing Chungus fly off the top rope.
Yeah, that's a miracle right there. He didn't break his neck. That's exactly what that was.
Well, right now, Brother Tracy might be in trouble of getting his neck broken because Scyther on the ropes. No, instead, some miscommunication.
With the miscommunication, that is the 8th day at work. The power of the 8th day. The in kick. The code breaker. And the spear. The spear of the 8th day.
And that could be it right now. Oh, broken up though by Leiden and Scyther. Leiden still hurting in this match.
They had that one. They had that one, and these cheating, unemployed, drunk alcoholics just piled in there, ganging up on
it. Looks like the 8th day is praying for mercy. The 8th day now praying for mercy.
Are you mocking them? Because you will get struck down.
I am merely calling the action.
You will get struck down.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Now all 3 men in opposite corners. Oh, a meeting of the minds.
My father. My father.
That was a congregation the 8th day didn't want. And the big elbow. And now what is Madman at Work thinking? This attack of Psycho Dan Leiden. He's able to go up to the top rope. Big blockbuster neck breaker by Psycho Dan Leiden.
This is...
Goes for the cover. 2 and 3.
Haram! Haram!
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
That was haram. You are haram. These people are haram. You are all sinners. You disgust me. You disgust the 8th day, and I hope you are all smiling straight to
you
the
know what?
underworld.
There's going to be some sinning tonight because the big win goes to Psycho Dan Leiden and Madman at Work. A big win over the 8th day, and they will be heading back. The service of repentance for the 8th day.
It's okay. Calm down. Those heathens, those men, we tried to save them. We tried to help them. We tried to get them to pray with us. And what did they do? They turned down our offer. They disrespected us, our faith, and they bit us. They bit us like dogs. I know. Dogs.
They're heathens, Father.
We will get them next time, I promise, Father. Right, brother?
Of course.
We will make sure that they pay.
The wrath will make sure that they pay. Father, there will be a next time.
Oh, madman. Next time we come across you heathens, you dogs, you disgusting men, I promise you that the wrath will be unleashed on you. Praise be.
Nick Quinones. Wir lieben Sie. Ich bin der Obermensch, ja? Last week, Quinones, I proved to you that I do not care about victory. I was only out to hurt you, to end your career. And you have decided that you wanted to get back in the ring with Krieger. Tonight, I will punish you. Werden Sie Zeuge meiner Großartigkeit. Witness Krieger!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, about to make his way to the ring. Hailing from Munich, Germany, he weighs in tonight at 94 kilos. This is the German Madman, Krieger.
All right, fans, we're ready for a rematch after last week's chaos between Krieger and Nicholas Quinones. The German Madman coming out to the ring, the master of the Iron Claw, and he used that claw well after the bell last week against Nicholas Quinones.
Why are you guys calling him a madman? That's really disrespectful.
Well, I mean, he's a little bit mad.
And the German Madman's opponent about to make his way to the ring.
And And the brave American hero, Nicholas Quinones, the veteran.
He wins the match at 247 times.
Real brave of him to sneak attack the Mr. Krieger there.
Well, it was a continuation of last week when Krieger would not let go of the claw after the match against Quinones. Quinones right now going for a quick cover, and this could be a major upset.
That doesn't give him the excuse to attack this man before he's ready. All right, you just call him an American hero. That's not very heroic. That's
Nicholas Quinones has been through a lot this year. He's been attacked by his own partner. He's gone through countless fights, countless street fights. Go for another. And he's had enough. Nicholas Quinones has had enough. He's getting beat up and beat down, and he's had enough of all this malarkey, really, here in Proving Ground.
Excuses, okay? And you guys are scapegoating this poor German man, okay? He's far away from his home.
You obviously don't know. You obviously don't know Krieger. Oh!
Krieger seems like an upstanding citizen of Germany, all right? And you're villainizing him. You're making him seem like he's some kind of sort of unhinged lunatic, and that doesn't seem to be the case. I talked to him earlier today. He's a very nice man.
Krieger tries to go for the iron claw, but now the triangle choke by Quinones. He's going to try to tap out Krieger, but Krieger makes it to the ropes. I've seen Krieger do some terrible things. Right now, this has been, again, brewing from last week as to what happened. Referee now, that's the thing, Krieger, he seems to like to fight outside the ring. He's not big about being inside the ring.
I think he's just trying to regain and recoup his senses. That's all he's doing right now.
Yeah, you could be correct on that one. Krieger trying to play some mind games with Nicholas Quinones. And it works, because right now Krieger is just bashing down Nicholas Quinones. Has him where he wants him, a headbutt. Now picks up Quinones. Looks like he's going to try to take him down with the atomic drop. Still gets the pressure on him, big clothesline. And, oh yeah, right now Krieger is in absolute control. But does not get the 3. You have to do a lot more to Nicholas Quinones.
So all I'm hearing is Quinones takes a beating day in and day out. He's saying he's street fights, he's had a rough year. Sounds like he's been getting his behind whooped all over the place.
But he keeps coming back.
That's not admirable. I don't know what is with this whole this hero worship. Oh, yay. He's gonna keep on coming back. Woohoo. No, that makes him stupid.
Doesn't make him stupid, makes him a warrior. He's out there coming back against the legs of Krieger. Oh, takes the hot shot. Man, Nicholas Quinones thought he was turning the tide of this match, but Krieger able to get that hot shot in there, and it might not be long till the Iron Claw comes out.
The Iron Claw should come out right now. The Iron Claw. I hope I see the Iron Claw in the next 5 seconds.
Well, instead you are going to see a Hangman's Neck Breaker. Very well put one. Krieger right now silencing the crowd here in Port Richey. Except, there we go, the fans start to chant USA, trying to cheer on, trying to push Nicholas Quinones as Krieger on the top rope. Has his opponent set up. Oh, he misses the fist drop.
So xenophobic for them to chant USA this man to disrupt his concentration while he's up within that dangerous top rope. This is xenophobic. What's wrong with these people in Florida?
I don't think Krieger should have been on the top rope to begin with. He's not really a top rope wrestler.
Why chant USA at this man, though? Why? What are you trying to get across? What are you trying to say to this man?
Well, Nicholas Quinones is American.
That sounds very unwelcoming to our European allies.
Well, if we were in Germany, the fans would be chanting, "Let's go Germany."
No, they don't.
Oh, however, it goes, oh, big elbow. Drops all his weight on Krieger. This could be it right here, folks. No, does not get the 3. Have you ever seen Otto Wanz in his matches? They cheer for him all the time.
But they don't yell Germany. They don't yell let's go Germany, or they don't.
Well, no, they yell it in German. That's what they do.
This sickening, self-patriotic, narcissistic
while we're going on this rant, Krieger right now has the Iron Claw on Quinones, and he's got it cinched in into the corner, but the ref is counting right now as Quinones trying to escape it by going on the ropes and trying to use a triangle choke on the ropes. Both guys right now.
That's very illegal, is it not?
Referee right now keeping eye on both guys. They both go outside the floor. A desperate move by Quinones, but it worked because it got the claw off of him. And now both guys outside the floor and into the wall.
So he took the coward's way out is what I'm hearing. He just ran away. He couldn't get him off himself. He just said, oh yeah, let me just misfall off the ring so I can get him off.
No, instead he used a triangle choke and both guys are over by the corner and they're now outside the ring. And right now they both need to get back inside the ring because the referee is counting. And we got ourselves a 10 count.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a double disqualification by double countout.
Quinones is proud of himself. I bet he is. I bet that's exactly what he wanted to do. That's exactly how he wanted to win.
No, I don't think he's proud of himself. I think he wanted to win, but we had a double count out in this match.
He wanted to escape. He wanted to get away.
Krieger, I'm really getting tired of this. Last week, I had the match won. Technically, I did win, but you hit me with a chair. And now this week, double count out, it's all fine because I know that this war between me and you is never ending. We went to war once before, we're going to war again, and I promise you one thing, the king of battle will prevail.
The following is a tag team contest, and it is our first championship match of the evening.
Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting set. The ACW Tag Team Championships on the line. Their return bout from a few weeks ago, and out come to the ring comes Benji Neptune and Tito Torres. Two singles wrestlers who joined up over the past few weeks, and they have been gelling, and tonight they feel it is their night to finally unseat the set, as you might say. But there they are right now, getting ready for this match. As that happens, the music now of the champions, the Set Incorporated, Francisco Chiazzo and Gus De La Vega, who have defended the titles not only here on Proving Ground, but at multiple events here in the state of Florida, the state of Utah, the state of Rhode Island, and of course the state of New York, along with some unaffiliated fights that they just got themselves into.
I like these guys.
I thought you would. I thought you would. They're very successful, very dominant. But I'll tell you, Benji Neptune and Tito Torres has been giving these guys everything they could handle and then some. It has been shocking to me. Tonight, the Set Incorporated in an anything goes rules match, by the way. So no rules in this match since there have been multiple disqualifications, interference. I'm looking at Catalina Perez.
But they shouldn't be penalized for that. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, both teams.
The following contest is a tag team matchup, and it is an anything, and I mean anything goes rules match, and it is for the ACW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers to my right at a combined weight of 365 pounds. It's Benji time. Benji Neptune and Tito Torres, the Wild Side Experience.
The Wild Side Experience.
And to my left, being pulled by Catalina Perez, they are the winning, defending ACW Tag Team Champions, Armin Pappy, Gus De La Vega, and Supreme Fleshing, the king of the power driver, Francisco Chiazzo, the Set Incorporated.
title match, aren't you?
Of course I am. I love the set. I love the set. I'm excited for this. The beautiful Catalina's back out there. The set's going to put these guys in their place, these chumps in their place.
Well, we shall see about that. You know, I kind of thought the set Incorporated would have eliminated this team, but they keep coming back. And they've been actually getting some of the better of these guys. And a lot of crazy, no disqualifications, 6-man matches, 8-man tag matches.
You know my favorite style of pizza is?
What's your favorite style of pizza?
New York style.
New York style.
You know my favorite style of beatdown?
Is that a New York style also?
New York style. Okay, so let's just let the champions do the work. Let them do the thing. You have to take the tables and turn them against them. They shouldn't be in a match like this with these sort of rules. The rules are going to be working against champions. You know, these guys and these guys in the do-rags cheat. You know, it's just going to go. They shouldn't be allowed to cheat.
You know, both teams have been actually cheating and breaking some rules because generally the set has started it, and Tito and Benji have been returning it. Gus De La Vega started out for the set. Tito Torres started out for the Wild Side Experience. Gus De La Vega, the veteran who logs in a tremendous amount of ring time right now, likes to set the tone for the set Incorporated. Try to do that against Tito Torres. Torres able to take him down though with a big clothesline and a beautiful drop kick. And De La Vega's not talking so loud right now. Torres coming into the corner. These two used to be friends. They used to train together. Till De La Vega made the decision to join the set Incorporated. Body slam by Torres, goes for the cover, does not get the 3.
Wait, I'm sorry, did you say Vega decided to better himself and uplift his career?
I don't remember saying
like that.
I don't know if I quite remember saying that.
That's what you just said. He decided to join the set. So all I'm hearing is he decided to do something more for himself.
Well, that's a narrative. That's a narrative you can use if you like. Elbows right now, though, by the Wild Side Experience, and so far the challengers seem to have the advantage in this match. Anything goes, but right now both guys keeping it to some tactical, scientific, scientific wrestling, aggressive scientific wrestling.
They don't look smart.
Aggressive scientific wrestling.
Aggressive. They're being bullheadish and aggressive.
Chop by Benji. And De La Vega right now taking a beating in that ring, goes into the corner, and it's Benji.
Ooh, yeah.
Say it was Benji time, but De La Vega able to get the boot up, looking for the tag, but gets cut off by Benji Neptune. And so far, the challengers tagging in and out, having control in this match. Tito's now setting up. Man, what's Francisco Chiato doing?
Francisco's taking care of business is what he's doing. He's taking care of business. All right?
Well, in a match like this, you can do that because it is anything goes, and it was a smart maneuver by Francisco Chiato. Meanwhile, Tito Torres hurt. His neck is very much hurt in that ring. And just like that, just like a flip of the switch.
It turned on a dime. All right? And Francisco was intelligent to be waiting for the right opportunity to make that happen.
Well, that's the thing in professional wrestling, it's opportunities. And right now, the set Incorporated seem to have things in their order. They're one of the most dominant tag teams I have seen here on Proving Ground.
New York slice. That's a New York chop slice right there.
They gave Tito Torres some heartburn on that chop right there.
Get that man some Pepto-Bismol.
Torres whipped into the ropes. Here comes a tag team cohesion, side Russian leg sweep. And Benji Neptune right now needs to get in the ring. Oh, but he's stopped by Chiato. Torres able to kick out.
I love Francisco.
You love Francisco.
I love the set. I love the set.
Kind of like-minded. I have a lot of New York attitude.
Hey, look at him, man. I bet he owns a pizza parlor. Look at him. He owns a pizza parlor, don't he?
I wouldn't be surprised if they shook down a few pizza parlors.
Francisco sounds like a great name for a pizza parlor, right?
It sounds okay.
What do you mean shook down? It was the hat he was wearing earlier, huh? You're making assumptions, aren't you?
I'm just hearing the rumors what I'm hearing, you know?
Okay, Florida man.
Try to be a broadcast journalist.
All right, Florida journal quotations on that one.
Right now, big slam by Gus De La Vega. And oh boy, well, this is straight out of the pizza parlor. It's the garlic knots.
Straight out the pizza box.
That is known as the garlic knots.
The garlic knots?
Yes.
I love garlic knots, baby. I tell you, man. I'm going to Francisco to give me a slice next time I'm in New York City.
And right now in this match, it has just been domination by the champions. They've isolated Tito and Benji from each other, and it is working to a T. The Set Incorporated.
That's why they're the champions. All right, that's exactly why they're the champions. All right, they're picking them apart. They're dissecting them to keep them separate. Catalina, I hope you got some stomps in out there, get some Timberland prints on their faces.
She shouldn't even be out at ringside right now.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Because she keeps interfering on the matches. I don't think she's part of the whole anything goes thing. Benji Neptune desperately been trying to get in the ring. Oh, gets booted by De La Vega.
Not today. that was an L train right there, baby.
And this is the most, say the worst I've seen the Wild Side experience. I've never seen them manhandle in this situation by the Set Incorporated.
Look, they know what they're doing, all right? Francisco's holding him in the corner. They're trying to get a quick spin. They're trying to end this early. They're intelligent. They know what they're doing. That's why they're tag team champions. And you can't be sitting here simping. You can't be sitting here simping and throw Neptune and Tito in here because they ain't doing the jobs right. They're not doing anything. They're just getting whooped right now.
Right now, they're getting beat down in the corner. They need to find that one move that will set them apart. Oh, doing a do-si-do, and they found that move on the Set Incorporated. But they're both hurting really bad right now. I think that helped them in this match, but I'm not sure for how long.
Yeah, they're just catching a few breaths. It's not going to make a difference at the end of the night.
Oh, Benji's getting really fired up. He is dangerous when he gets that fired up and Wild Side experience right now. Taking the fight to Set Incorporated. And again, wrestling fans, this is, say no rules in this match. Anything goes. Even Catalina Perez apparently is part of this match, though I disagree.
I never said she's part of the match. I just wanted to know why she can't watch ringside.
Because normally she does more than just watch. Double Russian leg sweep by the Wild Side experience.
Yeah, Francisco got to get in there. He's the big brawler in this team. He needs to get in there and save his partner because
well, right
he's
now,
about to be in trouble.
Gus De La Vega going outside the ring wisely, but that sets up his partner in there to get the double elbows. Oh, what do they have planned up here? They've been saying they've been working on this move, the big suplex on the Chiazzo. Goes for the cover. Oh, 1 second.
It's going to take more than that to get Francisco down. Come on now.
Oh, you're right. But it did hurt Francisco Chiazzo. Benji Neptune on the ground right now. It's Tito Torres going straight after Gus De La Vega. Big time match here for the ACW Tag Team Championships. And Chiazzo's alone in the ring. The big elbow by Benji Neptune. And we got a 3 count.
What? What? Yeah, there we go. There we go.
A major upset.
Yes.
A major upset here. The Wild Side experience. Tito Torres and Benji Neptune have won the ACW Tag Team Championship.
Get your licks in.
Right now we have a stop on a set of
bums. Why are these bums out here?
Madmen at work out there to save the day.
They're outside drinking beers.
They were a party, but they saw what was going on, and they see that there's new ACW Tag Team Champions, and that must make their heart flutter because they have been going after the Set Incorporated for a long time, and now the Set Incorporated no longer the champions. The Wild Side experience is unbelievable.
That makes me sick.
There you go, there you have it right now. The celebration will be going on tonight. Your new tag team champions, a Wild Side experience. And Madman at work, congratulate. Wait a minute, what's going on?
They're working hard, baby. The men are working hard now.
What's going on here?
They just got jobs. That's what's going on right now. You just said it yourself. They've been chasing after this for so long, and to see these bums and do-rags take the championship away from the set just infuriated them. And I'm glad they put their beers down and got back in that ring.
Unbelievable. This is a different type of madmen at work I've seen. They are attacking the champions right now.
They're actually working right now, and I'm here for it.
Unbelievable. And now, are they going to steal the belts?
They should. Why not? They just won them. 1, 2, 3.
Shocking events here on Proving Ground Wrestling, fans. Absolutely shocking. We're going to have to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, they're not your friends no more? Oh, y'all ain't cool no more?
They
were talking to Gunther. That's all he's doing all night. Now all of a sudden, no, now we're not cool.
I'm not sure Gunther gave him that advice.
I think Gunther gave him the perfect advice. Gunther's okay with it.
Oh, you're all so stupid. You're asking, why, madmen? Why? Why did you do it? Why did you take out Tito Torres and Benji Neptune? Well, you see, we are the madmen, and we are madmen. Hence the name, right? Right? You see, our goal has not changed. It is still the same. We are some bad men, and we have been chasing those tag team titles forever. And we went and we chased after cruiserweight and heavyweight gold. But the straw that broke Tito and Benji's backs here tonight was us having to watch those two jabronis win our tag team titles. The madmen are done playing games. No more games, brother. We are coming for our ACW Tag Team Championships. We will win them at any means necessary, any cost. We are here to show everybody we are the madmen, and this is what we do.
Look, man, I don't know what happened out there. I thought that we could have always trusted Chungus and Scyther to have our backs. We went to war with them. I didn't even train with them. They come out, raise our hands, and now BAM! Took us out.
You know, for months, like you said, we've been going to war with the set over and over again, with Chungus and Scyther by our side. And now we become champions, and now they want the first shot. Well, boys, get up. If you wanted the first shot, all you have to do is ask. But now the lines have been drawn. Now the battle lines are drawn. And me and Benji, the Wild Side Experience, we're gonna give you the beating of your life, because it's Wild Side time!
Tonight, finally, Jonathan Hudson, the Alpha Daddy, gets his actual rematch for the WWN Proving Ground Heavyweight Championship against RPA in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I've been doing this for 16 years. I've been saying this for too long. Jonathan Hudson is the best damn independent professional wrestler on the planet today, bar none. Now, I also do my studying, and Jonathan Hudson knows what the set has been up to. I know they've been growing. I know they've been progressing. I know that they've been getting stronger. But what the set doesn't know is that I've been doing this for too damn long. I am the strongest man in WWN. I am the strongest man in professional wrestling. Jonathan Hudson is the man of professional wrestling for 16 years going. Tonight, I'm going to prove my point. Tonight, I'm going to become the first ever 2-time WWN Proving Ground Heavyweight Champion. And you will see it in the ring tonight.
The following contest is our main event of WWN Proving Ground.
All right, wrestling fans, we're getting ready for our main event. And I'll tell you, we've had a lot of feuds, a lot of rivalries in this year, 2023, so far in WWN Proving Ground, but this one is the tops. This is the ultimate rivalry right here. When you think of it, you think of like Dory Funk Jr. versus Harley Race, Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat. I would say maybe Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, or for some of you folks, maybe a little newer, Kazuchika Okada and here, Tanahashi, excuse my terrible spelling there. But we got tonight, Jonathan Hudson and Rich Portayella, the WWN Proving Ground Championship. This is gonna be amazing. Jonathan Hudson, the challenger, the former champion, the first champion. He's gone through a lot of stuff lately. He's gone through a lot of feuds, sent Andy Mack packing. Won his feud with Stephen Frick, and Frick could never wrestle against him again. Had an incredible match against Drake Xavier last week, but tonight he's got to go against the champion.
He's been through it. He's been through it. You're saying that he's been through it all. He's been through hell and back, and now he's finally getting his chance at the championship.
Getting his chance to get back the championship from this gentleman, the man who did take it from him, Rich Portayella, the WWN Proving Ground champion. He's also a multimedia star, the host of his own television show, Richie's Way. And as you can see, likes to dress the part of a champion.
I like that hat. I got a hat like that. I like that hat. I think it's fitting that it all ends tonight.
2 out of 3 falls match. Let's go to the ring announcer.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match, and it is for the WWN Proving Ground Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, to my right, he hails from Malibu, California, weighing tonight at 240 pounds, the Alpha Day of Pro Wrestling, Jonathan Hudson. And to my left, hailing from the Bronx, New York, weighing tonight at 240 pounds, he is the reigning, defending WWN Proving Ground Heavyweight Champion, Mr. RPA, that freaking Rich Portayella.
Both men getting up in each other's faces. I've seen Hudson go through a lot of emotions, anger. Sometimes he's very chilled. Tonight he just looks completely focused. He is not moving his head whatsoever. We have an announcement by the commissioner, Rick Thames.
I want to let the people know. More importantly, I want to let you know and let my good friend Jonathan Hudson know. I have had the rest of the set escorted from the building. There will be no interference in this match.
What?
De La Vega, Piazza, Delgado, and that bimbo, Catalina Perez, are gone.
What?
So you are on your own tonight.
Well, break it.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? This is exactly what I was talking about. Why are they getting so much hate? Why are they getting so much the tables turned against them?
Because they've been ruining show after show after show of Proving Ground.
No. The emotional support is a very important thing. Just because you win with emotional support does not mean it's an advantage. This is the
emotional support with a crowbar, emotional support with parking lot attacks.
Oh,
yes, it was a whole lot of emotion.
You're just making stuff up. That's fake.
Well, we're here right now in 1-on-1 for the championship. 2 out of 3 fall match.
2 out of 3 falls, and that's the thing. This is already a dangerous match. 2 out of 3 falls. It's not just 1 match. It's not just 2 matches. It could be 3 matches in 1. And not everyone's built like that. Not everybody can endure that. So they're already in a dangerous situation, and now you're going to take his emotional support away from him.
Oh, exactly, because the challenger might be more ready than the champion in this situation.
The challenger, his good friend. He said good friend right when he said that. Yeah, they show. You know what? Something's fishy here.
Well, so far everything is on the up and up as the challenger Jonathan Hudson puts the right shots over the Rich Portayella. And here we go, another chapter in this classic encounter.
Look, Jonathan Hudson is impressive. I'm impressed right now. This man has a fight in him, and he's fighting like this is his last chance at this championship. But that doesn't take away from the fact that Rich Port is being discriminated against. And he's having the table stacked against him for no
table stacked against him. He's going 1-on-1 in this matchup. 1-on-1 for the title. He's the champion. If he wants to keep that belt, he can prove it.
No, you're hating
on him. It's just
pure
truth.
Management's hating on him. The fans are hating on him. The cameraman is hating on him. The janitor is hating on him. He's in there all by himself right now, fighting for his life.
If Rich Portayella is not careful right now, his own shoulders are going to be hating him because they're going to get down to the count of 3. Hudson right now throwing in that chop to Rich Portayella into the corner. I'll tell you, a lot of strategy in a match like this. 2 out of 3 falls. It's like you have to have game plan A, B, C, and D, depending whatever goes on.
You gotta have an extra game plan just in case the first 3 don't work. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now.
Oh, so if you're saying the first 3 don't work, then the set incorporated should go in and interfere in the match.
That's not what I said. I didn't say that.
I believe that was a narrative you may have been going. Oh, what a shot! Well, fans, as we're arguing over here, we got a classic championship matchup going on.
Yeah, we do. And we're not arguing, we're just having a discussion. I already got 2 heavyweights in there. And they're both championship material. I'm just saying right now that Bridgeport is the man, and he needs to stay the man. Oh! That could be a broken hand right there.
That could be a broken hand. Hudson has destroyed a lot of chests with that right chop. But right now, he just felt the full force of that ring post. And Port Ayala gets back into the ring. And I think, I thought the champ was going to go for the hand, but he's delivering some shots of his own to Jonathan Hudson.
No, not in a situation like this. No, when you get the advantage for half a second in a match of 6 as high as these, you're going to jump on whatever you can get to keep him down, keep him stunned, so then you can slow it down and get to work.
I think right now the champ is putting out game plan A on Jonathan Hudson.
Yeah, just catch your breath, take it slow and easy. Hit the damage where you can, bit by bit, chunk by chunk, just roll it down, slowly but surely.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that you have to take a long time to slow down Jonathan Hudson. This guy just does not stop. He'll keep coming at you no matter what. Some more choking there by Port Ayala. The fans not enjoying this situation. But it is within the rule. It is within the 5 count.
Go ahead, champion, now.
It's in the 5 count. We need to get to a 3 count. Oh man, Bridgeport needs to hurry up and get it done. Can't be wasting time in matches like these.
Boots there by Port Ayala. And right now it's slow and methodical, and it's working against Jonathan Hudson. Hudson now trying to throw some flurries to the stuff.
Gotta stop him. There you go. Stop him. Stop him. Keep him down. Keep him down.
Big boot by Port Ayala. Goes in for that chin lock. And the crowd's getting into this match. Another classic here on Proving Ground. Jonathan Hudson now trying to get back up to a vertical base.
And there's the problem. He's letting him get back in the fight. Bridgeport's not going to like the results if he lets him keep on going. It's momentum. And that was desperation, but it worked. I'll even take that. I'll even do that.
Both guys down right now. Big Hudson chant coming out from the crowd here for Port Ayala and Jonathan Hudson. Both guys, they look very weary in this matchup.
They look weary, but even when they're weary, torn down, beat down, we all know the champion is the man, Port of the set. He's going to take it home, so I'm not even worried about it.
Big clothesline by Hudson. Another one. And this is the thing about Jonathan Hudson. He can attack you from just about anywhere. Spinebuster down.
He's not the energy of the fans right now. That's all that's happening. And that was Port's mistake. He let him get that energy from the fans.
Well, it seems to be working because he's got the champ down, too. Almost a 3. Unbelievable.
How long has this gone on now? They don't have any pinfalls whatsoever.
No, this is going on for a bit. Jonathan Hudson almost gets the pinfall on Port Ayala. Thing is, though, with Hudson is that he's feeding off the crowd, but he's giving the champ some time.
That's a problem. He's trying to feed out the crowd as well, and that's taking time. And Port's going to expose that. He's going to exploit it. Just wait. Just watch.
Well, we are watching fans. Hudson going for the Irish Whip reversal. Another reversal. And you are correct on that. Now Ayala goes for the cover. We could have a 3 here. Almost.
Hey, man, I'm not saying what I would do right now, but I would be looking for some furniture if you pass my drift.
An incredible match between these 2 guys right now. Both of them, they look like they're on Dream Street. They're possibly out of air.
They are, because Port's making the mistake of trying to go toe-to-toe with him. He's trying to prove something. He doesn't have to prove a damn thing because he's already the champion. I don't prove anything. I'm champion. Y'all know who I am. I don't got to prove it. And right now, he's trying to show that he can go toe-to-toe with Hudson, and it's not working out for him.
Well, he's got that pride. That's the thing that makes him a great competitor. Ducks under Hudson. Elbows by Hudson. Turns around with that forearm smash. And he gets the 3!
You see how quick that happened? You see how quick that happened?
Jonathan Hudson has taken the first fall in this match. A 1-2-3 pinfall on Rich Port Aiella. Folks, this is a 2 out of 3 falls match, but if this was a regular championship match, Jonathan Hudson would be your WWN Proving Ground champion right now!
No, that's messing with him. That'd be messing with me right now because I basically just lost, and I can never take that back. Everybody saw it. You lost. You lost. And the only reason why you're still in the match is because of the stipulations of the match. And right now, I know this weighing on this man mentally right now. He doesn't know where he's at. He's tired. He needs some milk. He needs to get back in the fight if he wants to stay the champion.
You're right about that. You're absolutely right. And Hudson right now is measuring up Rich Port Aiella as we are starting the second fall.
I can't look. I'm going to close my eyes.
Well, I'm going to call the action because here comes Hudson full force. Big chop. And he's been able to get the adrenaline back into that right hand. And Rich Port Aiella right now is just completely like a sack of potatoes in that corner. I've never seen a champion like this.
He's a wet sack of potatoes, correction, okay? He's just hanging there doing nothing. He needs to do something because this championship is about to be leaving his waist. He could
be 3 seconds away from a new champion! Oh, but Aiella instinctively gets that left shoulder up.
I don't even think he's awake right now. He should try pinning him again. I would. That was a reflex. That was a reflex. I don't even know the lights are on right now.
But sometimes that's the difference when it comes to these championship matches.
I'll be honest, I don't want anything to do with Jonathan Hudson. I don't want a single thing to do with this man.
He is a scary individual. And now he's setting up Rich Port Aiella's got him in the waist lock. Elbows though by the champion. Standing switch. Hudson able to hold on to the ropes though. Aiella coming in. Oh, he reverses course of action.
He's got it.
Oh,
no! He just can't get it. He just can't get it.
But he has turned things around. Rich Port Aiella seems more awake now.
He's turned things around, but he has a long way to go.
Yeah, he does. He needs
He's down one. He's down one fall.
He needs to shake off that frustration right now and get back in this match with Jonathan Hudson. Hudson right now, worse for wear in that ring. He is almost looks broken down.
His mind's not right. His mind ain't right now. That's all it is. That's all it comes down to because he should have pounced on him when the opportunity presented itself. I would have taken him outside, did the business out there.
Hangman's neck breaker. Oh, and
he's trying to figure out what to do. He's trying to search his options. He's going through all of his options right now. I don't think he has a good one. He has a conundrum. He's in there. He has a conundrum right now, a dilemma, all right? He has multiple problems with no good solutions.
Oh, and that dilemma is the neck. Jonathan Hudson has been battling neck problems all throughout 2023, and Rich Port Aiella is exposing that right now.
He's exposing it, and he's trying to break him down to expose that weakness, but in doing that, if the crowd comes back, we keep on seeing Jonathan Hudson feed on the crowd's energy, and that's why this is a dilemma, because the solution for him might not work out if the crowd starts getting back in it with Hudson and getting behind him, which they are right now.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Right now, Hudson getting back into it.
See how quickly the tables just turned again?
And now Hudson measuring up Rich Port Aiella. Oh, over the top rope and outside the ring. And right now, Rich Port Aiella favoring his left arm as Jonathan Hudson outside the ring. Wait a minute. Awesome Adam Vale's in there. Oh, a Hangman neckbreaker outside the ring. What the hell is that?
Plan D, that's what it is. It's Plan D, my guy.
Plan D, I don't know where Adam Vale coming out from. Almost a 3. Awesome Adam Vale giving a Hangman's neckbreaker to Jonathan Hudson outside the ring. And the crowd still behind Hudson. Rich Port Aiella right now. He's down 1-0. He needs to seize this opportunity.
This ain't looking good for him, man. Because he should have taken advantage of having a clean slate to take him out and take him out good. But he didn't. Now he's fighting for his life and fighting for his championship right now.
And Hudson had him up in that fireman's carry. Hudson having a hard time getting some footing in there. Oh, a pile driver!
Right on the neck.
Oh, that could be his career right there. Unbelievable. Rich Port Aiella with it.
Needs to get that cover.
A devastating pile driver goes for the cover. Oh, I thought he had a 3, JJ. Thought he had a 3 on that.
I thought he had a 3 too. You said he had a bad neck. You said he had history of neck problems. So you would have thought that would have been the end of it, but it's not.
No, and Jonathan Hudson, you could tell though, he is favoring it. He is in a lot of trouble. Rich Portiella, very... See, he's talking smack over to Jonathan Hudson.
He doesn't have time to talk smack. He's down. He's down 1 fall.
And maybe this is the thing about the set being there. They might have been able to let him know to get his head back in this match, but I think he does. Oh! Rich Portiella, I think that just woke him up, though. That just woke up the champion. Oh, a nasty pile driver.
That's the work he needs to be doing right there.
And Hudson's not moving. Jonathan Hudson is not moving. We need to get Dave Akers, our EMT, out here. I think Jonathan Hudson's hurt. Yes, yeah, that's what referee Billy Grace is calling for.
What?
Hudson is not responsive right now. Oh, we have a very dangerous situation. Rich Portiella, the champion.
The referee has deemed Jonathan Hudson unable to continue this match. Therefore, your winner and still WWN Proving Ground champion, Rich Portiella.
Well, Ayala keeps the title under very controversial circumstances. In fact, this may have not happened if it wasn't for awesome Adam Vale and him attacking Jonathan Hudson outside the ring.
I didn't even see that. Look, the only thing I'm saying here is he squeaked that one by. He squeaked that one by. I don't even know.
Now he's going to try to attack the commissioner.
That was. I don't know if that's a stroke of luck or that was a stroke of genius, but that was the right choice.
Well, nonetheless, Rich Portiella. Oh my, we have heated words going on. We have a serious situation, but Rich Portiella is still your WWN Proving Ground champion. But folks, I'm Big Slowhand along with JJ Blake. I want to thank you folks for watching here Proving Ground tonight. And we'll see you next week right here on WWN Proving Ground.